Yep.
Realistically, even if it's just a night, we have a couple drinks and fucking just shoot the shit and just do whatever we want, like whether we have enough people to like split into little teams to do something or just like build a little civilization and try to survive. I don't care. I'll do anything in Terraria. It's super fun.
I think one of the reasons why I stopped playing was because I was only playing single player.
But now even with like the seed combinations and stuff like that, you can get even so much more just out of a single player playthrough. But I think multiplayer is always more fun in the long run.
Yeah.
Same
I
reason.
think any survive craft is more fun with people.
Absolutely agree.
It's why I'm having trouble getting into Stationeers. I want to get into Stationeers, and I need someone to play with to get into that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my problem with Hightail right now, because I picked that up, and I'm just like, there's something missing. It's other people.
Ellie has Hightail.
Ooh, nice. It's fun so far.
I have not played it yet because I was going to try to stream it, but my computer could not handle streaming it. So I've made a character.
Yeah, the character creation was cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually playing it. I guess I just won't stream it, but that's fine.
I'm finally done playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Game Boy Advance. So now I'm trying to decide between Suikoden and Metaphor Rephantasm.
Just play Suikoden.
Metaphor is really my jam too, though.
Yeah, I've heard great things about Metaphor, but just play Suikoden. You know that's where you're gonna end up anyway. Why even fucking debate it?
I mean, I didn't know it's where I'd end up because I've never played any of them. But fair.
Well, that's more reason to play them.
Yeah.
Some of the best RPGs of all time, and just got remakes.
Yep, I have the remakes on disc.
Yeah,
I bought them physical. So
yeah, I got the physical copy for my Switch.
Yeah, I got it, and I also got a physical copy of Metaphor. Funny enough.
What was that, Gary?
I've never even heard of this game.
Suikoden?
Yeah.
They're 90s RPGs for the PlayStation. I believe they started on the PlayStation. They didn't start on the Super Nintendo, did they?
No, PlayStation was the first Suikoden. It's what's great about it is that instead of having just like a set like party of 6 or 8, like you have the option of like over 100 characters that you can like mix and match and combine, and that's like the big shtick of the game. That, and they have like a fun little like rock paper scissors style like war fights and stuff like that, and like the people that you recruit give you special abilities that you can use during war fights. It's super cool. It's just.
What you're telling me is it's a giant cast, so I can make my entire party hot girls.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
That sold me more than anything.
And then there's like you can do that like 5 or 6 times, however many fucking Suikoden games there are, including spin-offs.
I'm gonna stick with the ones I own for now, but.
You should try and hunt down Tier Chris for the DS, because that was a really good one.
I have an R4, so hunting down things to the DS is not hard for me.
I'm gonna put that in the Discord chat, so don't forget. For the wiki. And then we'll get started with game.
Perfect.
We didn't get
I know what I'm seeking.
We didn't get time ahead of time to do all the shooting of the shit that we normally do. There we go. So let's call it 10 points on your points cards tonight.
What does that bring me to?
Yeah, is anybody getting any big charms tonight? Anybody getting small charms tonight?
I'll take 2.
Oak is getting 2.
I'm still saving 15 more and I get another grand.
Oh, hell yeah.
banking.
I don't know why I keep hunting after these grand charms.
The grand charms are amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty ballin'.
Like I should probably re-roll some of the ones I have that don't need, but I just want more of them rather than re-rolling the ones I have.
Hell yeah. The best thing I ever did was add a gotcha system to this game.
Legit.
Yep.
On the note of charms, though, I would like 4 tiny ones, please. Since we're going to a big battle, I want to load up on a few of them.
Okay, Oka, these 2 are for you. Oka, you get a Charm of Freedom and a Charm of Translocation. Let me know when those are on your character sheet.
Yep.
Ray, thanks for the resub. Chaka, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the Charm of Far Reach, Elevation Charm, Flee Charm, and Rejuvenation Charm. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Yeah. Does anybody else get charms?
3.
Three for Chubbs. Chaka, let me know when those are on your character sheet. For Chubbs, Aperture Charm, Charm of Immolation, and the Jackpot Charm. Oh, we need to do something with that one. You get you basically get a free charm. So don't drag the Jackpot Charm over, as I have to roll 2 more, and you get both of these ones.
Okay, I got the first 2.
Yep. 1, 2. Charm of Constitution and Second Chance Charm. I think that might be the first time we rolled the Jackpot Charm.
It's a pretty sick charm.
Yeah. Okay. Last call. Is anybody getting any charms? Rerolling charms? Sounds like a no.
No.
Last session, Oka received a package with back pay from Squengies, as well as a special gift, which was a bag that keeps food like just perpetually warm and preserved. And it was filled with home-cooked meals from his parents for his birthday. After receiving that, we jumped back into downtime. Chaka found a way to convert her luck charms and her luck into charms that she could hand out to some of the crew. She made coins and gave them to Loki, MT, and Oka. Loki took the steel boxer to the streets to fight looters. He ended up getting swarmed by a ton of looters that started destroying his mech, and also got disadvantage on his 30 roll to try and escape. Loki, that was just Loki. MT wanted to find access to equipment and assistance for adding some armor to the mechs. He was able to find an experimental alternative for protection called an Ioun Matrix that could easily be installed to add a +1 AC to the ships and mechs that he wanted to install them on. And he also, in doing so, gained +1 to his 30 roll for each matrix he had purchased, which was 6. Chubbs wanted to help people with like packing, or like help people with like if they were like packing for their escape, moving things onto emergency ships, things like that. He was helping them out with that all through the night, pushing himself too far and ending up passing out from exhaustion, gaining a level of exhaustion and a stress token with disadvantage for athletics rolls. Oka took a trip out in his ship to try and investigate the battlefield and strategy. However, he did let his mind wander a little bit and ended up at a Squengies instead. Chaka went into the streets to sing to the people, looking for money and to connect with people. The rioting stopped in the area that she passed through as more and more people joined to listen or to join in, there was like basically like a full band and like a choir with her of people singing and playing instruments to the music that she was singing in the streets, which add fame, got some money, as well as benefits for the rest of the party. Anyone hearing that performance getting bardic inspiration. Oka offered to buy food and drink for everyone in the restaurant in the Squengies that he had ended up at, which left so much of an impact and kind of like raised so much hope that Oka gained some followers. Maybe not as like he has faith in himself and therefore is kind of both a god and a cleric of himself, but he didn't actually really have a following and didn't really kind of promote himself as some kind of religion. And so not really gaining these people as like in a religious connotation, but more just like they have faith in him and so they are willing to follow him. Are joining the ship. Oka, you should see under the crew tab there are followers of Oka, and you have access to all 10 of those sheets. I would get familiar with those very quickly because some of these people might be helpful in the upcoming battle. You also, it's something I mentioned, but something we didn't really discuss further, was that you may want to look into pooling funds and getting a bigger ship now that you have a ever expanding crew, which was something to kind of think about and look at. I didn't get around to making like actual physical ships. Depending on what kind of ship you want, like if you want like a large size ship, we can go through a couple options. That'll depend on if you're putting the money together to do so anyway. Loki had to choose between fighting his way out of the crowd or trying to sneak out and stealth away from the battle, leaving the Blue Beetle behind. He decided to try and fight his way out, failing to do so as the crowd just like fully mobbed him, and he ended up having to abandon the Blue Beetle anyway and watch it get super badly damaged as he made his escape, taking a bit of damage as he snuck out and gaining a stress token in piloting. MT installed the ion matrices pretty easily on the vehicles that he wanted to, and also did some repair on the Blue Beetle when Loki returned. He also managed to, in installing these matrices in succession with these things that are going to be close together, he was able to kind of link the matrices so that when they're close by, it will also offer a +1 AC to the actual like NPCs, so like the people on the ships and stuff like that, as long as the ships are grouped together. Chubbs. Oka brought Chubbs a home-cooked meal, and Chubbs took some time to try and relax before needing to meet up at the Red Rocket HQ so that he could try and alleviate his exhaustion. However, he was unable to do so, being pretty restless, and seeing that MT was doing some more work, he decided to ignore his body's needs and just help MT with stuff up to the point where they had to go to the meeting. Some of the mechanics that Oka had inspired arrived to help with the installing of things and to working on ships and mechs and stuff like that. So they are already there. And there is more people that will be on their way to meet up with the crew soon to join them. And that is where we left off. Rewinding a little bit, however, Wade, my first question is, do any of your last downtime rolls take place the evening before, or are they just daytime rolls for the day after?
One would be the evening before.
Okay, yeah, let's do that one first then.
Forgive the expression, but I'm gonna roll a 30 because Wade wants a place to keep his dick warm for the night. He's gonna try and find a woman to sleep with a 30. He's going for it.
Hey, if you might die tomorrow, it's good to get one last go.
Oh man.
And I mean, like, I have the choice between a 30 or a 5, and as much as I hate to admit it, Wade has high standards.
Okay, Wade. What? I think, okay, so you definitely hear Chaka on the TV, wherever you are. First of all, before we even get there, what is Wade's plan to get laid tonight?
Well, I just cleaned up a big block of the city.
Yeah.
So my plan is to flex a lot and say, I'm glad this bar is open again. If anyone asks about the bar being open again, it's like, yeah, I kicked out some thugs. I'll point out like the person-shaped hole in the wall. That was me.
Okay, so you're trying to actually find, you're not going to like the red light district and just
No, I'm
paying for
trying
some
to attract a
services.
woman who's actually into me.
Oh, Wade, why do you hate yourself?
Well, it's the truth, mate. Just don't know any better.
Okay.
If you roll poorly, you're gonna die of an STI, a space STI.
I'm going to volunteer some things. So yeah, we're at the bar. Chaka's performance is playing everywhere. It's on every screen across the city. This inspiring gathering of people who are just like in lockstep with this woman walking through the streets and belting it out. So you're gonna get a bardic inspiration. It's a D6.
Perfect.
I'm going to say that I'm going to volunteer Oka's abilities, and I'm going to say he's going to guide your cock with a D4 guidance roll.
It's like a divining rod.
So that's a potential up to D10. I'm going to also say that aside from one roll so far, you've done pretty well with your rolls, and specifically your role of like going out and fucking saving the city has given you enough of a reputation that I'm going to say that you get a +6 to the roll, but it's really a +3 because it counteracts the -3 you get from a bad charisma.
Yeah. So +3 plus 1d6 plus 1d4.
Do the +6 because it'll like it's going to factor in the -3 no matter what.
Well, I mean for the other bonuses from the guidance and the bardic.
Yeah, put it
those
in.
I've got the d6 and the d4, right?
Yeah, put it a d6 and a d4, and then +6.
And this is a persuasion.
Oh God! Unless you can convince me why something else would make sense.
The best I could come up with would be a performance, which is the same thing. There are times I think I could use athletics. This is not one of those times.
That's fair.
I'm gonna roll it.
You did say that you were trying to use your physical prowess as
Yeah.
It's more
Clearly you've never
flipping
been
than actually
seduced
being
by a
strong.
hardcore.
example from the
So-
player's handbook.
I'm not gonna say no to another +6. If I'm being honest, the reason I didn't jump to athletics was because I figure Wade did just, beat up half a city.
That's.
I feel like he's kind of working to just lie there.
I mean, there are some girls who just go for gym bros, though.
This is true. Well, I wasn't gonna roll much better than that on my main dice, but that's okay. That's actually that's pretty fucking amazing for Wade, even with the only 2 ones on those dice.
Both of them were a 1. Oh my God.
Well, once Wade wasn't the issue with the dice. Oh, I didn't fail spectacularly.
You could attempt at a reroll.
Fuck it. I
You
mean, I
have
don't have it
inspiration.
anyway. I have inspiration. Let's do it.
Wait, before you roll. With advantage.
6.
Oh.
Oh, so close yet so far.
That is.
It's not a fail by five.
That's
though.
actually so sick. I'm
And
so
it's
glad.
not a
I'm
fail
proud
by
about
five.
Wade, you did it.
Can you
Even
do
if you
me-
didn't do it.
Can you do me a favor? Because you were supposed to get a advantage no matter what. Because Chaka gave that earlier on to everybody. Can you give me just one more roll?
All right.
Like just one singular roll because you didn't have it on the other one.
4d6.
Realistically, it's just
Four.
we're seeing if you hit a 19 or 20.
Yeah. Another 17.
No, so 28 is the sweet spot here. So again,
Perfect.
it's a failure, but it's not a failure by 5. You're not going to get any stress tokens from this or anything like that. You're used to striking out. I think what the bitter burn is here is that you meet like kind of like a rough and tumble chick who like seems to be into you. And even gives you like a like quick like sneak in the bathroom in the stall handy. But you're ready to leave and you decide to have just one too many more drinks, and when she goes to kiss you, you throw up in her mouth.
On brand. On brand. Perfect. No notes.
Oh, that's awful.
And yeah, before you have a chance to apologize, she like fucking throws up a bunch of leaves.
Don't like that.
Anybody got a hose? Well, I kind of think we need to get hosed off now.
The fucking bartender's like, I like you, man, but you gotta go.
Yeah. Reasonable.
You need to leave. Yeah.
Reasonable. No arguments.
And you head back to the ship to
My last downtime.
black out and fucking sleep it off. You wake up in the morning. Wait, like I think you probably wake up at like noon.
Yeah. Crack of noon.
Crack of noon. Hungover. But the first time you've been touched by a woman in quite some time.
Yeah.
So like still right.
I'm riding a triumphant wave.
Yeah, there's no post nut clarity or anything. It's just a post nut, like kind of like a flashback, like that's stuck in the spank bank. You're gonna remember that one for a while.
Just going in my blog.
The fucking kind of shit that that comes out of my mouth during these campaigns.
I can do something even more rare for Wade after this. So
whether it's bathroom handies or fucking spaceship sex dungeons, it's always a freaky time on Sea of Stars. Let me tell
Space is
you.
crazy.
It's a wild place.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
What did Empty One walk into?
Ugh.
What are you doing for your 5 roll, Wade? You would.
all right, this is gonna be
day.
a research task.
What?
We attached the bomb to the Moldy Crew, right? Is the ship we put it on?
Yeah.
All right. Wade is gonna, kind of crawl out of his room at noon, and he's gonna go to the cockpit of the Moldy Crew, and he's gonna pull out an ancient tome. It's covered in so much dust you can't tell what it is. He starts beating it against the wall a couple times until you see its blue colors shine through. He's going to do something that no one has ever done, and he's going to read the owner's manual for the Moldy Crew. And
That's
my
amazing.
goal is to make sure I'm not overlooking any functionality that might be helpful or might be unconventional, not even necessarily in combat in terms of self-preservation. Like if there's a trick to get the escape pod to launch faster, or like a way to tweak the autopilot so it pulls up better, anything like that. I'm only rolling a 5, so it's not too complicated because I already know how to fly a ship. Just any
Gotta read
little
a manual.
quirk that might have been obvious that Wade would have overlooked because he's never read the manual before.
I fucking love that. That's so good.
That's-
So he's
Yeah,
artistic.
that's hilarious.
I think the best part is, like, aside from that layer of dust that you fucking smack off, the book is in pristine condition. It is literally
never
never
broken.
been
Never been
opened,
Yeah.
never been touched.
Yeah, spine uncracked.
RCFMing. Okay.
Wade has been touched more than this book has.
Yes. As of last night, yes.
That joke's ride that joke for a while. Let
Oh,
me
yeah.
tell you.
Nothing else is riding Wade.
Go, give me an investigation check, please.
Absolutely. $19.
Hell yeah.
That's really good.
I'm real good at reading.
Hell yeah.
Okay. This is so good. You read the user manual. You take the whole afternoon. You're fucking a little hungover. It's not a great read. It's real dry. There's a lot of stuff that you already know in there, but like, you don't skim it. You take the time to read this thing from cover to cover until you have to leave to go to the summit. And
Wade's only able to do this because he's riding that high.
yeah. Yep. Absolutely. I'm counting it as a 20. Like, I'm counting it as 15
Sick.
over. I'm rounding it up because of that. Give you that +1. I think you may not have to lose the Moldy Crow. In these Hawkeye fighters, they were originally built for military use before they were, like, there was modern production of them. And on a 20 on that 5, you glean over a detail that most people probably wouldn't look at, and it's that there was a service hatch in these old ships that on newer models they still used the same, to be cheap they used the same frames, but they just covered the hatch over with another like plate.
Okay. Cool.
And so you realize that you could manually start this bomb and then fucking deploy it out of that service hatch if you just remove
Awesome.
that plating.
Do you think Wade would... I need you to paint a picture of this plating to decide whether Wade would attempt to use tools to take it off or not.
You would need to, for sure.
Okay.
you might even want to look to like MT or somebody with mechanical skills to help.
Yeah,
you with
I would actually reach out for MT for help on removing the panel.
Mm-hmm. Not surprised.
Absolutely lend my skills.
For shits and giggles, MT, give me a mechanics check with advantage. It is definitely like there's some kind of super strong adhesive that is used to keep the plate in place. The hardest time you have is just getting it heated properly to soften that adhesive enough to be able to use other tools to pry it off. But once you do, it doesn't do anything for, like, it doesn't lower your AC or anything on the Moldy Crow. All it does is makes that hatch accessible.
Yeah.
And
so cool.
And now with that service hatch, there's like a little compartment that literally you could like just fit the bomb in there. And all you would have to do is like open it's like you have the door, you have a little bit of containment space, and then you have another door on the top. So you could open it up, you can load the bomb, and then you can close that top part and actually just like deploy it like a drop bomb.
Just picturing it getting stuck and Wade stomping on it, trying to get it to drop out.
Go! No! That was a good. Wade, add 5 points to your points card. Just brava, well played. What a great use of a 5 roll, and something I never would have expected.
I was way less sure on what I was doing with the 30 than the 5. I knew I was doing that with the 5, like, way out.
Yeah. No, that's really great. Oh my god, it's so good. And yeah, that brings us to current. You're seeing people start to arrive at the ship as you guys are starting, like getting ready to leave. Seems like a few of them have already showed up. Those are the mechanics. Those are. So it's Jerry, the guy who you met earlier, Oka. Jerry arrived with the mechanics that you that would have showed up ahead of time. So that is Lyra.
Yeah, photos for all of them too. Nice.
Yeah, they all have individual character sheets. Each of them on their journal tab has like a little blurb about them, and each of them has like a little bit of flavor, like they might have like a unique ability or something like that. Like all of them have a unique something or other.
Yeah, I skimmed them. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Tomas is the second one. I think Alma might be the third one. Yeah, Alma's our third mechanic. And then the fourth mechanic is a guy named Wrench.
Hell yeah.
Did he steal that outfit from Tifa from Final Fantasy VII?
He might have.
Respect.
Gradually, as you guys are getting ready and kind of doing your last minute preparations before you leave for Red Rocket HQ, a few more people begin to arrive. You're going to get 5 more pictures here, so give me a second here. The first person to show up is actually, you saw him but didn't really pay him any mind at the Squengies, but he is like an alien with long... like, he doesn't always have his arms long like that. Like, he can have them at a normal size, but he has, like, the ability to, like, extend his arms and have them be, like, kind of, like, tentacly. And when he arrives, he's like, oh, yes, I'm here to join the cause. My name is Dr. Vex Norin.
Pleasure to meet you. Okay.
The pleasure's mine. I believe in what you're doing here.
Greetings, I'm empty.
Oh, do you need a physician to look at you for that?
No, I'm MT.
Oh, please, it's nice to meet you. Does anybody require medical attention right away, or should I get set up somewhere?
I think I'm okay.
My buddy Chubbs over there looks pretty exhausted. I don't know if there's something you could help with that.
He'll go and do like a once over on Chubbs. Chubbs, do you lower your armor? Do you take off your armor so that he can take a look at you?
Yeah. My armor is like one button and it goes away. Do a bracelet.
That's right.
So yeah, I'll let him take a look at me.
He takes a look over. He's like, I'm not entirely familiar with your physiology, but it doesn't look like you have anything torn or broken, or there's no internal bleeding or anything. I think you might just need to sleep.
Yeah, probably.
And
Chubbs
maybe
is already like posted up in like a seat in the back corner, like with a hat over his eyes and shit.
it's like, but like maybe like I don't know what kind of time crunch you guys are on, but you should probably take a couple days to just veg out a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I don't think we have that. But
No.
yeah, I'll rest up as much as I can while I'm here.
Okay. That's all I can ask. Is there a place on the ship that I can maybe set up? If we're going into battle, I might be more use here. If I'm properly prepared.
Yeah, there should be a spare room up in the space yacht. Just
Can I roll an insight
Pick-
check on this guy?
Sure.
He just kind of came out of nowhere. We don't know anything about him, and we're just like welcoming him onto our ship. So I just want to see what kind of
I
vibe
think he's one of
Chaka
the
gets from
followers of
him.
Oka.
Oh, he was
He's
one of
one
the
of my-
followers of Oka?
yeah, he's one of my devout
Oh.
followers.
Oh, I thought you said we didn't we like only kind of recognized him. Also, I did a shit insight check anyways.
Yeah. Oka only kind of recognized him because it was one of the people who was like ready to join. After he bought everybody food.
So I'm just thinking off the wall here. I don't know if any of the three ships actually has a med bay or a crude med bay, but if multiple of them do, we want him stationed on the one that has the largest crew quarters, so that more crew would be easily accessible to him if he needs to perform his services.
None of them have a
Yeah.
med bay currently, but that is something that you may want to look into for like a ship development, because it's not a bad thing to have.
Yeah, we don't have a proper med bay yet, but we'll get one going as soon as we can. Just find some free quarters and you can set up there.
Perfect. The next two people come together. One is like a burlier man with he's bald with a mustache. And he is accompanying what appears to be like a mouse woman, who is like, she's geared out in a bunch of electronics. She introduces herself as Professor Malia Zell. And the big brute who was with her is her bodyguard, Rourke. She looks and she's like, I hope you don't mind having us aboard. I'm sure we can help with research and stuff like that, but I'm really just more curious to see that thing up close.
Oh yeah, of course. We got plenty of room for you guys. Hop in and make yourselves at home.
Rourke doesn't really talk much. He just kind of nods. The next person to arrive is a young woman. Her name is Elena, but she introduces herself as Star Fox. She says, I really liked what you were saying earlier, and again, I appreciate the meal. I'm sure you've got capable pilots on board, but I
Wait a minute and try setting up again. You can also try unplugging your device and plugging it back in.
Nobody asked. Fucking Google. No, not you. Oh my god. Yeah, she says, I am a pretty capable pilot. I've been through some rougher areas, and I know you're gonna be getting ships to do some distractions on that thing, and I'd like to be behind the wheel of one if you need me.
Alright, you got your own ship, or do we need to get one for you?
Yeah, I don't have a ship right now. I can't tell you where my ship went, but it is gone. I did have
Oh.
one.
Okay. Okay. Well, I trust you. I'll see if I can get another ship before the fight.
Okay.
If not, it's always good to have extra pilots on hand.
She nods. She's like, okay, and she points to the space yacht. She's like, it's that way.
Yep.
Okay.
Find a free spot. Make yourself at home. We'll be taking off once everybody arrives.
Yeah, and the last person arrives not too soon after. He seems all right, but he acts a little sketchy. He's like,
Sick.
I know you need something. I know a guy.
Oh, awesome. We usually need a lot of things around here.
I can help with that. And that's all he says. And he doesn't ask. He just like walks on board the ship.
Sick.
And he introduces himself as Pack Rat.
Cool.
Those
You
are
always need a sketchy guy on the crew.
Yeah, those are the 10 new followers of Oka. You have a quite the squad.
Sick.
Other than that, like, it's up to you what kind of last minute preparations you do before you leave for Red Rocket. You still have a little bit of time.
If I buy a ship, will it be here in time for the fight?
For normal people, probably not. But you're the regional assistant manager of Squangies.
That is fair.
So if you order a ship at the Squangies Express, you'll probably get it pretty quickly.
Okay. Okay.
If you need funds, I am happy to contribute to ship funds for getting a new ship.
I might. I've got 27,000 on me, and then there's 14,000 on the Seneschal.
I have 22,000 after busking the other night.
Ooh,
I'm back down to 0.
it's okay.
I-
We'll make it back.
I also have 20,000.
I mean, we could get the Telephus Onyx. That's a large ship.
It's cool.
That's like 60,000.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
I want it.
What kind of features does it have?
8 weapon slots, 8 development slots, 20 crew capacity.
Hell yeah, that's a lot of slots.
Yep.
Who doesn't love a slotty ship?
Yeah, we could get that and make that like our main base of operations while the Seneschal hangs back with most of the new crew and stuff and the non-combatants.
Yeah. Would there be room for a med bay on it?
With 8
Would
development
we?
slots, yeah.
Since you're the regional manager of Squangies, do you think you could order it with a med bay? Would we be able to have it delivered with a med bay?
Developments are installed in separate places.
Dang, that's fair.
And I believe it takes like a week for a development slot to be installed, so even Shep wouldn't be able to do it in a day.
That's fair.
Yeah, so we could just buy it and then develop it later on, but that could be like our main strike where the main crew is.
Yeah, and we can just choose a room and be like, this will be the med bay.
Yeah.
Let's put some sick people here.
Sweet. Yeah, if you guys want to each pitch in 10,000, I can cover the 40 with my funds and the ship funds.
Okay.
I spent all my money on a weapon of mass destruction.
We know,
That's
Wade.
important.
We need it. We need it. Okay.
I can pitch 80 credits.
It's okay.
I spent all my money and 15K of the ship's money on boosting armor.
Very nice. Very needed.
Yeah. I'm happy to contribute 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. If we're gonna get this new ship, I'd probably have MT look at my mech again and move the plating from there to this new ship.
I think we had a spare Ioun matrix. So I think we only ended up putting it on 5 of them, and we had 6. I could be mistaken.
Oh, that's perfect then.
If I am mistaken, then I will happily move one of them.
I'm counting now.
Okay, there we go. All right, the ship is purchased.
Or maybe if we have if I can get in contact again, it's only another I believe it was 3K to get another Ioun matrix. Assuming that we can still get a hold of an additional one.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right. It was the Aegis, the Blue Beetle, the MT1, Orcus Lancer. No, it was Moldy Crow and Zealot. That's 6.
Okay.
So he didn't install all
So
of
we
them.
do need to spend another 3K if we want an additional, assuming that our contact will sell us another one, or we move one.
Yeah, we could just move the Chubbs one if you want, Chubbs. Or
Yeah,
I
go
can
ahead.
pitch in some more for a new one.
Nah, don't worry about my Orcus Lancer.
What do you register the name of the new ship as?
Ooh, shit. Hang on. I gotta. Um,
He's got to ask ChatGPT.
No, I do not. No, I do not. I'm looking up words that are kind of holy in nature, like seneschal, aegis.
I see.
I've looked up a random ship name generator. Celestius or Celestius. I'm putting it in our chat.
While they try and figure out names, I do have a question regarding the back alley enhancements.
Mm-hmm.
Are those available things to Chubbs? Who knows that guy?
Back alley enhancements is a place for purchasing cyberware. It is not available at Squengies and stuff like that. You would have to know somebody who does like cyberware installations, because usually they have the machine there.
Right.
You could look into it, though MT might be able to help you because that guy is like all cyberware.
Yeah, no, I just seen something on there that I might enjoy. So
I'm not sure that I would know how to install said cyberware onto you, but like if you are wanting the surgery for inputting it, but if you already have a cybernetic component, I could help augment your existing component with additional stuff in it. Kind of stuff.
oh, yeah, no, I'd be looking at acquiring something.
Yeah.
I got it. Anathema.
Mm.
It's a holy
I
curse.
like that.
Um,
That's way better
there.
than what came to my mind when you first said something holy.
I put it in chat.
Is it ANATHEMA before I look?
Yep. Anathema. Yep.
God, I'm good.
What's the title of a song I really like?
By Sweet Spine.
I don't remember who the
I think it's
band
Sweet Spine.
was.
I know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know the word
It
from
sounds
that.
familiar.
from that song, and then the anime record of Ragnarok used the word too, and I ended up looking up the meaning from it.
Hell
And it is
yeah.
a holy curse, I believe.
That's sick.
I
When you
have
first
heard
said,
it before.
So the ship will be
it's a pretty word.
the ship will be delivered during the summit. The
Yep.
one thing to think about is right now it does not have any weapons.
Oh. And how long does it take to transfer weapons?
Probably wouldn't take long. You've got 4 mechanics now that can do the
Okay.
work while you're gone.
Okay, so I'll probably have them take all the weapons off the Seneschal and
Okay.
transfer them over to that. Because the Seneschal is going to kind of hang back and be like emergency response kind of crew.
Yeah, so it'll be the blast cannons that are on the Moldy Crow, because you can't take the swivel cannons off.
Oh, okay.
Off of the fighter ships.
Do we need the blast cannons on the Moldy Crow? It does have a swivel cannon.
So those are the weapons on the Seneschal, because the Seneschal is a conglomerate of all of the weapons that you have. You've got
yes.
the swivel cannon for the Moldy Crow and the swivel cannon for the Zealot, which you can't take off, and then you've got the blast cannons on the Moldy Crow. So you're just taking those off and putting them on the Anathema?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be our best choice. Let me see. I can probably afford another weapon as well. I can't. Could get a swivel cannon and put it on there.
How much? I still have 12,000.
There's a few. Blast cannon's a pretty good gun. I think maybe if we get like another swivel cannon and put it on there, this way we can have multiple people on weapons.
Yeah, I'm down to donate my money to gun funds.
Yeah, if you donate another 2,000, we could get like 4 swivel cannons, or we could get a beam cannon. Oh wait, no, that's for a mech. Never mind. Another 1,000, we could get a heavy gun. That actually might be a good investment, I think.
Just one heavy gun?
If you want to donate 4,000, we could get 2 heavy guns.
Gladly.
Okay.
Wait, why does it say the Aegis has heavy guns and an arcane blaster? Why wasn't that on the Seneschal?
Interesting.
It just wasn't tracked properly. That was my fault. So you also have an arcane blaster and 2 heavy guns.
Okay, so now let's keep
The arcane. Does the arcane blaster require an arcane gunner?
It requires a spellcaster that knows a cantrip.
Okay.
A damaging cantrip, I should say.
Ah, dang.
Okay, let's leave.
That I do not know.
We should leave the arcane blaster and a heavy gun on the Aegis and take
And
the
then
other heavy
put
gun.
the other one on the Anathema. That's not
Yep.
a bad
And then I
choice.
just bought 2 more heavy guns to put on the Anathema.
2 more heavy guns. I'm assuming they're on your character sheet. Like,
No.
you purchased them in the shop?
Yeah. I'm not seeing them on the character sheet though.
Hold on. 2d12. Where are you, Oka? Oh yeah, they're in where your weapons are.
Yep, that does make sense.
Yeah.
It's weird that it automatically equipped it to them, to me.
It's a weapon. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Whether you're a ship or not. You can just delete them because I'm just gonna copy the one that's already on there.
Sweet.
So you've got 2 blast cannons and 3 heavy guns.
Sick. That ought to do it.
I think everything else is pretty much updated there. So yeah, that ship will be delivered, and then when it's delivered and dropped off, the rest of the team will be able to do their thing and get it installed.
Sweet. Well, I'd say we're about as ready as we'll ever be.
There we go, and you'll see that now in Ships, Pets, and Steeds.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Amazing.
You... does anybody do anything else?
I don't think so.
Or we for healing injectors and
I stocked up on those. I've got 13 healing and 6 rejuve on me.
okay.
Can we also switch over the Mark V defense system to the Anathema?
Oh, yeah.
Because 10 AC probably is not going to cut it.
No.
Sweet.
So that puts your AC up to 17. And that should be 80. There we go.
Yeah.
Everybody is still good on my end. I think that's just your Discord, honey. Ellie might be having an issue. We were having issues with our internet, but like I am not having any problems right now with my connection.
Her cam is frozen for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Not only is her cam frozen, but she was saying that her foundry is also frozen.
Huh.
I wonder if she's gonna background update the.
Guess she had to give it the old Windows salute.
One of these days, I'm gonna not run Windows on main.
Join us.
I'm gonna run to the restroom while we wait.
Yeah, let's take like a 5-ish minute break. Like my Wi-Fi on my phone's working as well, so maybe I'll get her to restart her computer or something like that. We'll see what's going on.
Sweet.
Before I go make a coffee, if you want to give up Linux on main, just try it. You'll be there. If you want to give up Windows on main. In 2021, Linus Tech Tips did the we're gonna try and use Linux for a month challenge, and
Yeah,
I'm like, I could do.
I watch LTT.
So when they did their let's use Linux challenge, I'm like, I could fucking do that better. So I started doing it at the same time, and I haven't gone back to Windows in 5 years. So I will be back. I'm gonna go make a coffee.
Yep. Hmm? What's that? Oh, yeah. Give me a second. Oh, it just kicked your name out, so it might take some refreshes, but you should be able to get back in.
Oh. Now the real question is who's piloting this new ship?
I guess I wonder if I already have it. If I already have it loaded up, I might have to wait. Hyperdrive. I'm so excited for you to have a new ship. You're muted, but I'm sure you're saying exciting things.
I'm so
Like
excited.
a battle ready large ship.
Yeah.
I think we'll have Vera pilot the Anathema.
Okay.
Unless somebody else in the party wants to. I'm not sure how we're splitting up the ships just yet. Because I'm sure these other crews have ships that we're going to be able to access as well.
Yeah.
So,
I
don't
have
know
a
how.
piloting of 5, but if you need me elsewhere, I'm willing to be wherever you want to put me. But because of my mech, I should be a part of the ground crew.
Yep.
So we should have a backup pilot for, or an autopilot for whoever. Like if I am piloting a ship, there should be an autopilot or backup pilot to take over when I do ground.
Oh, that's hold on. That's one thing that the Anathema should have come with.
Autopilot?
Autopilot. It's the only feature that doesn't require a development slot. And so it makes no sense for it not to be like just a feature that it comes with. Because the next step up from that is replacing it with an AI.
That'd be sick. But yeah, we'll give Vera reins to the Anathema because her piloting's wicked high. And then Star Fox can man the Aegis as like a backup vessel in case shit starts going shit. Or south. And then Wade, you're probably manning the Moldy Crew.
Yep.
Yeah. So we do have the Zealot up for grabs for anyone that wants to pilot.
Disadvantage on my piloting check, so I probably shouldn't be manning a ship in this battle.
I have a lore question that I think is mostly for I'll put it to everyone because I'm not sure if it'd be funny or not. So in real Australia, Burger King is called Hungry Jack's because there was one store called Burger King, so they couldn't get the license.
Yeah.
You think Squengies has a regional name anywhere?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
Like,
in
it
star
wouldn't work
systems
for
where
Wade,
in star systems where
because-
the word Squengies is offensive, like it translates to an offensive word.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to come up now, but I think it might be fun to play with that at some point.
Instead of Squengies, it's Mr. Noodle's Grill. Because of the tentacle, the octopus theme. Or like the squid theme.
Rather than an offensive word, how about where Squengies means vomit in that star system?
Yeah. Yeah, where the like
That's just good marketing.
not even the spelling, it just sounds like Squengies, and so like when people say Squengies, they associate it with that, like with yeah, vomit or something like that. Makes a lot of sense. That's a good lore question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Been watching a lot of
Like,
DaCoz.
what is it? There's one country in Europe where McDonald's does not hold the copyright for Big Mac. So in that country, Burger King has a Big Mac.
Nice.
I've been handed cheesecake.
Ooh.
Jealous.
Welcome back. You're not frozen.
Yay! I hate being frozen.
I'm glad it was the laptop and not the internet, because then I would have had
Me
to lose.
too.
Then I would have had to lose my shit on the internet, guy. Do you want to move the Ioun matrix from any one of the ships to the Anathema?
Yeah, we could take.
We're taking it from mine. That works.
Oh, right.
From his Mac.
From the Lancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that brings that back down to a 17. Puts this up to an 18. Okay, we'll decide crew and stuff after, because you're going to have some strategizing to do before the actual assault on Flongo. You guys head over to the Red Rocket Racer HQ. Outside, so like there's a building which appears to be like it definitely looks like there's a garage attachment of some kind, or it looks like a place where they probably like work on their ships inside. But outside there is not only like a ground race track, but above it what appears to be like rings that make like a course, or like that can be used to make different like varieties of like a flying for the small fighters being able to actually like fly and do practice race runs. The place looks like a theme park, like an amusement park, with the massive setup around it. And you can see that where there is probably normally like ground races, a ton of different ships and mechs have all been gathered from what appears to be all kinds of different factions. And there are all kinds of different like crew, looks like ship mechanics and stuff everywhere, like doing preparation and getting things ready for the assault. you walk into the building, and gathered inside is an assortment of familiar faces and some unfamiliar faces. Let me bring this up here. A question for you. Would you have any of the NPCs with you, or would it just be your core crew?
Just core crew, I think.
Just core crew? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like the ladies in my brood network would be with me.
Would they, though?
I don't know.
Vera probably, because she's going to be piloting the anathema.
Okay. Vera makes sense, but like, can you give me a reason why Emiko would be there for something like this?
No. No, I'm fine with just Vera.
Okay, yeah, Vera makes sense. She's going to be actively piloting, so her input matters as much as anybody else's, but Emiko probably has stuff that she can do on the ship. I don't think there'd be a reason for her to be here. It's like Bork Lord I don't see. I'm going to say Vec did come.
Oh, true. Yep.
When he arrives, before you spot it, he spots somebody who looks familiar to him, and gets like a shocked expression on his face, and he says, "My prince," and moves over to these ice guys here to start talking with them.
Cool.
In the room are some fairly familiar faces. You see Benny. You see that woman who tried to recruit you for the Whitlocks, Carissa. You see Lucius, Argus, and Near. And you see Chef Bleeze Blodso, the one who lives here in Jet City, and Gilbert Grimdark.
Yeah.
Along with what appears to be like a Squengies mascot, like in a costume.
Awesome.
It's great. The commander is there as well, just kind of like overseeing things and getting people ushered in. And
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are the guns part of the mascot costume, or is that situationally prepared?
You'll never know.
Amazing.
Han is there as well, who he kind of like waves over to you guys when you enter. And then you see some not so familiar faces. You see a galactic soldier. You've seen these guys before. You saw them on Ariatheon, or on Great Axe. But you don't recognize this person, who appears to be a different kind of commander. You also see what appears to be a grouping of like 5 people over on this side here.
Yes.
Though this one, Oka, you recognize.
Mm-hmm. Mothman. Damn, they got a sweet looking crew.
Yeah. Lastly, the person that Vec runs over to, he says, "My prince." Vec kind of like the Vec kind of takes his spot with the prince as things begin to proceed. Commander Lee says first, welcome, thank you all for joining and offering your time here. I'm going to let Oka have the floor and take it from here.
Oh my god. Some of you I know and I'm good friends with. A lot of you I don't really have the acquaintances of yet, but I'm sure we'll get acquainted in due time. Thank you everybody that showed up. This has become a way bigger operation than I expected it to be. I've never done a summit before. I'm not sure really how these things go, but basically, we've got a huge ass bomb. We just need you guys to run distractions and help fight off the smaller enemies that come out of Flongo while we get in there with the bomb and deploy it. It might not be enough to kill him, but if it's not, then me and my crew are gonna land planet side and try to take it down.
The commander looks over and goes, where could you have possibly gotten a bomb big enough to destroy that thing?
The military commander?
Yeah.
Can't
It
say.
was. I honestly I couldn't say. It arrived in a package randomly once we started all this.
You
Yeah, we
might
just
want to
found
get
it.
to be as big as me. You get some connections, and those connections might just be going down to a thrift store. But sometimes you find great things at Akashi's. Found my ship at Akashi's. Found a weapon of mass destruction at Akashi's. Don't question it.
That's why you always check the pockets of coats at thrift stores.
Exactly.
Chris,
But I don't think the bomb where we got it matters right now as long as we can take down this thing.
Carissa,
Yeah,
We're just
where
telling
it
anyone
came
who
from
asks
is
that he got it at
irrelevant.
Cash Converters. No questions.
Carissa pipes up and walks over and kind of gets in your face, Oka. As she goes, I'm only here because you used our family name in your advertisements. Where do you get off saying the Whitlock name?
I mean, you guys are part of the solar system, are you not?
Doesn't mean that we're your personal army. I'm only
I
here
never
as a
said you were.
courtesy.
Chaka's gonna kind of jump in and say, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I was the voice you heard on the message. I'm really sorry if any offense was caused. I know I don't know a lot about you and your family, and I'm sorry if I used your name in any sort of offensive way. I had heard stories of what you mean to this community, and I was hoping to inspire people by calling them to action the way that you guys have shown bravery, from what I've heard."
Roll persuasion? She kind of cools off a little bit and backs up off of Oka. She's like, I suppose there are great stories about us. It's like,
I know I was inspired.
I can't attest for what my father might do. But yes, we are a part of the same star system, and I rather like this place and wouldn't want to have to go somewhere else, so the Whitlocks will help. But know that, with the understanding that you do not use our name lightly.
Of course.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm still hung up on her asking where we get off. That feels pretty personal.
Well, in the bathroom for you.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, that was my business. More ways than one.
The prince looks over to you, Oka, and says, we'll fight because Manus will become food for this thing eventually, but that's not what I want to talk to you about.
Of course, I assumed there would be something else once I saw you. Oka has like a little cold sweat.
Have you had any word about my cousin's whereabouts?
No, we've been searching diligently. We might have a lead that the Void Spawn are connected to Flongo. It's a loose lead, but it's one that we're following. Trust me, I want to save her as much as you do.
He says, when this is through, if we make it out the other side alive, I expect to see you on Manus soon, so that we can discuss strategy.
Of course.
You are almost family, after all.
Yeah, of course. And I'm very excited to be, as soon as we save her.
My general's taken a liking to you.
Vec is a formidable warrior, and I'm glad to have fought alongside him in the short time that we have.
He will continue to assist you in your search.
Fantastic.
He kind of steps back and starts to listen again. And this guy pipes up over here, this lion guy. Wow, this is quite exciting. Wow, so much tension, so much history, so much drama. Tell me, lad, what is the strategy for the rest of us? I mean, it's one thing just to say, oh, well, we'll push through and land on the planet, but I don't know. Have you actually seen what's going on lately?
Of course I have. There's smaller forces emerging from Flongo that need to be dealt with in order for us to secure a path to victory.
The Federation commander looks over and he says, I've watched those things that the planet makes tear ships apart in seconds.
That's why we're not... The plan isn't to fight them directly. It's to slow them down and distract them from the Moldy Crew, the ship that we have our bomb on, for it to be able to make an entrance near the planet to deploy the bomb. I don't want anybody risking their lives more than they have to. The main
Hey,
goal is to
mate,
distract
I'm
her.
gonna shove this bomb right up his butthole, or his cloaca, whatever it's got.
He can do
Like
it.
we
We've seen the
do
butthole.
down home in South Oz.
A couple of people at the thought of something like that go, oh.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable to think about, ain't it? Think about how uncomfortable it's gonna be if you're a living planet, then.
You're not wrong. Alright. Well, why don't we kind of go around and we'll discuss what we're working with. And that may assist you in deciding on how you may want to allocate resources. I would also suggest that this is the Commander Wolf. He's like, I would also suggest for you out there who are giving him information, maybe offer an idea if you have a specialty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to play to everyone's strengths.
This is the part where you guys are going to have to take notes.
Oh boy.
Starting with Han. He'll introduce himself. He's like, if you don't know me, I'm Han. I have a mech team that takes place in the tournament. And he points over and he's like, but the commissioner knows that. And he points to the guy who's with this little group of little badasses here. We don't have much in the way of ship support, but we'll be able to offer support on the ground. We'll be bringing the Caliban Lawman, the Problem Child, 4 Atlas Ronins, and 4 Orcus Lancers. We have them stored in mech cases, so we can travel with any group and be able to transport them, but we will need transport. We will not be able to fly ourselves out. We don't have a ship.
We'll get that all arranged.
Thank you.
Carissa says, I'll be bringing my mech, the Morning Cloak Reaper, and my ship, the Rolling Death. Or no, not the Rolling Death, that's the type of ship. The Last Caress. Commander Wolf says that the Federation has given me authorization to take a small fleet into battle.
Is that just ships, or do you have mechs as well? Just so I can.
That's just ships.
Compile. Just ships. Okay.
Just ships. Yeah, we've got several Federation fighters, and I will be personally piloting one of our battleships.
Okay, awesome.
Benny says, if this does go sideways, this thing's gonna eat Halberd. And so I've gotten about 200 citizens to join me on a pretty large battleship that has been supplied by the city.
Excellent.
And that is People of Jet City. Their ship is called the Hope of Halberd.
Excellent name.
I'll show you that one because that one's pretty cool. The ship is a Dwarven Battlehammer.
That's badass.
That is sick.
Benny says I won't be piloting. Like one of the people, one of the citizens who can pilot mechs is gonna, or pilot ships is gonna be piloting. But I will be, I don't know, directing.
Yep.
He looked and he's like, I know I gave you guys a lot of shit. But my club is here. Doc Pink and Era are here. The homes of the people of Halberd are here, so I'm gonna do whatever the hell I can.
Glad to have you.
Thank you.
And the citizens.
Over here, the commissioner says, myself and the Elite League over here offer our mechs. Will likely be better for a ground assault. And if you have a ship large enough, we'll probably stick with you so that we can be with you when the ground assault starts.
All right, noted.
Prince Valor says, I'll be bringing my personal ship, the Champion, and we have 20 cruisers ready to fly with us. I brought a whole fleet.
Excellent.
Near kind of looks a little embarrassed, and he's like, we got the Pygmy. It's a cassowary shield guardian. That's it. That's all we got. I'm sorry.
Do you...
Don't be sorry.
guys-
Thank
Every
you.
little bit helps. We can't
you
really
guys-
spare anything, so thank you.
We've got a few extra mechanics if you guys would like one, just as a backup on your ship as well.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly wouldn't hurt. We have the space. If you need to ferry extra people as well, we can take more aboard on our ship.
Right,
That
we'll
would
keep
be
that,
perfect.
Sweet. We'll get that sorted out.
Gilbert says, Squengy's Corporation and its representatives have provided a cruiser, a Squengy's brand cruiser, It's a pretty large ship. It's got some weapons aboard, and we've got a fantastic crew of mascots who are happy to help. And if you need extra ground support, these mascots will live, breathe, and die for you, Oka.
Glad to hear it. And I'm glad to hear that the company I've worked so hard for has my back in this time.
Bleez is like, oh, I wouldn't miss this fight. He's like, I'm gonna pilot the ship, and Gilbert, I believe, is gonna pilot one of Squangy's mechs.
Sick.
And that mech is called a Ravager, or his mech is called Ravager, but it's another Squangy's Annihilator. However, it's a different it's a different paint style, and it has a simpler weapon.
Ooh, sick.
You got the flaming blade. They've got just like a regular laser sword, but it still does some damage. It's like but you can split us up. You know, we can like once we get close enough. If you want me with you for the ground assault, like I can come for the ground assault separate from that ship. Also, we can supply foods. There's a Squangy's Express aboard the ship.
Fantastic.
Commander Lee looks and he's like, oh, I guess that's me last. Commander Lee of the Red Rocket Racers. We're going to be your distraction crew. We have 16 speed like race ships, Hawkeye Racers. Which we're gonna we kind of have been training to run in like clusters of 4.
Okay.
We think the best chance is if we group together to be able to kind of confuse these things as well.
Yep.
And I'm also going to be flying my own ship, the Red One.
Okay. There's a lot to think about. Thank you all for coming here. We're all going to talk this whole game plan over and get everything set in stone.
The commander looks and he's like, we've probably got maybe a day left, day and a half before this, 2 tops before this thing is at our door. So either we take the fight to it or we wait until it's too late.
Oka gets a big grin on his face and he's like, oh, we're taking the fight to him.
We've got a war camp set up. And lots of beds for these guys who don't have sleeping quarters themselves, so...
Okay. We'll get everything sorted out and then rest up a little bit before we head out.
When you're ready, you just say the word.
Sounds good.
Okay. And everybody kind of disperses from there. Gilbert and Vec will gather back with you. As they're going to be on the ship with you anyway.
Yep.
And then yeah, everybody else kind of just goes off to do their own thing. As Carissa leaves, she looks at you, Oka, and she does the...
I do it right back at her.
And you're left with Han stays, kind of sticks around. Commander Lee sticks around. And the Near crew sticks around.
Okay.
Also, this ship here is the Red One.
Yep. Sick. Okay, so I think we should not... Ray. No.
Don't you leave me, you son of a bitch.
No. Oh no.
He's bailing on the fight.
Man,
Deserter!
It's like it's
Deserter!
too much for me.
Courage prevails.
Yeah, he changed his mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Thought you were
welcome back.
bailing on the fight.
All that meditation failed me at the last second.
Right.
that's what we were saying. So yeah, I'm thinking we have the Red Rocket do the distractions, and then all of the combat ready like ships and stuff will just start piling in on
Mhm.
the things that are chasing them to slow them down. This way they don't catch up to the racers because we don't know how fast they are.
This is true, but we should probably assume that they're pretty fast.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
why I'm
think,
saying
yeah.
we slow them down as much as we can with heavy fire while they're
Mhm.
distracted by the racers.
Yeah. I wonder if is there any sort of like cloaking that we can use on like the combat ships that are going to be attacking the things? So that way they don't turn and just start getting eaten, you know?
So I will.
Like if we could.
If you look in the actors tab, do you see a folder that says NPCs?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Under that, you should see a folder
Ah.
that says Anti-Flongo Alliance.
And then I can see all the ships.
Any resource that you have access to, you'll be able to look there.
Okay.
I think seeing what's on them will help you be able to strategize. Oh, that's the swarm for the Manus Frost cruisers is wrong. Each of those should have more health.
Hmm.
Now for the mechs, are we gonna want the mechs on Flongo with us, like as we're trying to get the bomb in there?
Yeah.
Well,
Rear guard? Do we want them assaulting?
yeah.
Because we're probably gonna end up dealing with some of those things that Flongo shoots out when
So I
we're
think what we'll
actually.
do is we'll go in with the Anathema and the Moldy Crow. The Anathema will basically guide the Moldy Crow in, essentially just making sure that nothing happens to the Moldy Crow on its descent.
So the Moldy Crow is carrying the bomb?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think drop the bomb first. And then we all retreat for a little bit and wait for the bomb to go off. And then if we have to do additional stuff, which most likely we will, then we can run in with the ground assault team. And we'll basically have most of the side characters and stuff guard the ships while we go in head first, I think. We'll take Vec and Gilbert with us, maybe Han.
And the mech tournament.
Yeah,
Guys.
and the mech tournament guys, yep. We could have the near squad with the Pygmy shuffle in the mech tournament guys as their transport.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then Squengy's Corp, they'll just be running combat in space with the ads. Same with most of the space crews, I suppose.
Squengaze Corp also said they've got the crew of mascots for ground support.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about sacrificing a bunch of dudes for ground support that aren't armored or anything. Even if they are Squengy's Corp and ready to die for me, I don't know if I want that to happen.
That's valid. Yeah. I was gonna ask if like the mascot suits were like armored in some way that wasn't obvious, because I was worried about them.
They didn't look very armored.
They were armed like 8 times over.
They look like regular sports mascots
With guns.
With guns.
Yeah.
with guns that may or may not be functional.
Yeah, like I was asking, are they part of the regular mascot costume, or are they just here for the situation at hand? So what do we want the mascots doing?
They should just stay on the ship. On the Squingy's cruiser.
Okay. If they need to shoot their guns, I'm sure they can.
Now, if the Squingy's cruiser lands on the planet, it just sends the guys out. Not much I can do about that. We'll
They
see what
might do
happens.
that.
I think that's a pretty solid plan, though. Does anybody else have any input on it?
Wade is like biting his tongue because he wants a mascot on his ship with him, but there's no point in doing it. He just likes the idea of having a mascot with him.
Would that help you, Wade? Would that
What
give
if we
you
put
a boost of confidence?
mascot? Yeah, what if we put a
I-
mascot on each ship to help with morale?
It would make me smile. I don't know if it would make me more effective, but it would make me smile.
Okay, we'll put a mascot on your ship then.
Yeah, I think having the mascots on it, like dispersed to help with morale, is a good idea.
I think the only problem is I don't know if it would help morale in every ship. Some of them might get annoyed by the Squengy's mascots.
We ask the captains if they want them to come along. We're not
Okay,
forcing
yeah,
mascots on
we can
anyone.
do
Yeah,
that.
would you like a morale mascot? You can click yes on the form if you would like a morale mascot.
What the hell is this?
An emotional support mascot.
Yeah. Chaka has like sent out like a form message to everyone that came. Would you like an emotional support mascot on your ship? Yes or no?
Squengy's Corp
Emotional
believes in
support
you!
Squengy. An emotional support Squengy.
Yeah.
Wade quickly runs into the Moldy Crow and then comes back with like some high-vis vests. I mean, if they're gonna be support mascots, they need a vest, right?
Did we always have those on the ship?
The Crow does.
Oh.
There's a lot of repairs that need to go on the ship on the regular. I learned to carry high-vis vests.
You're taking the anathema and so the seneschal, you said you wanted it to hang back with civilians. Is it still going to be in space with you, or are you leaving it on Halberd?
It's gonna be in space with us.
Okay. And
it's gonna run.
Is it starting with the Zealot and the Moldy Crow on it, or are you piloting those ships completely separately?
Wait, are you piloting the Moldy Crow from the get-go?
I may as well.
Okay. And then I think have the Zealot detached, and we can put one of our other pilots on it, just in case. And just have it hang back with the Seneschal to run emergency combat if needed.
You mean the Aegis?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's got to be specified, because...
Yep.
So that is going to be these guys separated. Okay, so... Now we kind of have to split up who is going to be where.
Mm-hmm.
The anathema is being piloted by Vera.
Yep.
We got Oka is going to be on board.
Yes.
Who else is on board the anathema?
I think Chaka would be on board so that Vera can more easily make use of the brood connection.
Yeah.
Because we have to be within a certain distance.
Which means probably Emiko and Swizz are going to be on that ship as well.
Yeah, we can bring them on.
Emiko. Swizz Glitterstar.
And then Vec and Gilbert as well will be coming with us on the anathema.
General Vec. Gilbert Grimdark. Let's put Gilbert.
Han, did you want to ride with us as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll take Han as well. The rest of the mech fighters can go with Nier as long as he has enough room for them.
Yep.
Cool.
Even Han's mech team can go with them as well.
Yep.
Han will personally stay on with you.
Sweet.
Okay, so that's Vera, Oka, Chaka, Emiko, Swizz, General Vec, Gilbert, and Han.
We want me there with the other mech fighters, and I can act as an additional gunner or backup pilot, or do we want me on another ship? Because I can be engineer, I could be gunner, I could be pilot.
Probably
Are we
have you
short
with
on
us.
pilots?
Well, that's it, because yeah, this is just you filling out one ship. You have to fill out the other ones as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, your Aegis pilot is Star Fox, and your Moldy Crow pilot is Wade, but you still don't know who's piloting the Zealot.
Right.
And also, let me account for you guys first, and then we'll account for the rest of the other guys. So we know that Wade is going to be on the Moldy Crow. Chubbs, it's safe to assume that you're probably on the Anathema with Oka. Sorry?
And Vec.
Yeah, and
But yeah, I'll be on the Anathema.
Okay, Chubbs is on the Anathema.
I think Loki would be on the Anathema as well with the rest of the mech fighters.
So everybody's just leaving Wade on him, like on his own.
Are all the mech fighters all being transported on the Anathema? I thought we were using the pygmy to help transport the mech fighters.
That is correct. The only mech fighters that are on the Anathema are Gilbert and Vec.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to
Han.
join Nier's crew with the rest of the mech fighters, you could, Loki.
Okay.
That's completely up to you, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the pygmy have any guns on it?
The pygmy has 2 heavy guns and 10 void missiles.
Oh.
Okay, I could ride on the pygmy because I could also operate the guns as well.
Okay, so
awesome.
That's Nier. Hold on, where are those guys?
We said Wade was running solo right now?
Wade is running solo.
I've got a
right now.
mascot with me.
What good that'll do.
What ship is he? Is he on the bomb ship?
I'm on the bomb ship, the Moldy Crow.
And that does have some guns?
Yeah.
I will run on that ship as well. I can act as a bomber, gunner, and engineer for that. And if we land, then I can also join with my mech, whatever ground crew.
Okay, Wade and MT1 are on the Moldy Crow. Chaka, Chubbs, Loki. Okay, so that's everybody there accounted for. Who's flying the Zealot?
Didn't we say that one was standing behind? Or was it the Seneschal?
Yeah, the Aegis and the Zealot are standing by. I just got to see if one of my other crew, my new followers, has any piloting.
There's that one girl who was like a smuggler.
I think the only pilot to speak of, or pilot with skill to speak of, is the Star Fox.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe. Yeah, maybe just leave the Zealot attached then for now. Emiko does have piloting.
Have Emiko on the Zealot?
don't know if it's a great idea. But she's like the only other crew member with decent piloting. Or any piloting, that is.
Yeah.
I won't be able to make use of my like brood connection with her as easily, but
Okay.
that doesn't
No,
seem as
well,
important as having a pilot if we're without one.
Yeah, I don't know, because I... Maybe we could put Emiko and Swizz on the Zealot?
Emiko and Swizz on the Zealot?
Yeah, just so they're not alone.
Yep.
And that's still got guns on it as well, just in case. Then... Let's take a wrench onto the anathema.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely, let's do those next. We'll make that easy.
Okay.
So your followers, we've got Wrench on the anathema, and we've got Star Fox piloting the Aegis.
Yep.
Are the rest of them just going to be on the Aegis, or... did you have something else in mind?
I think multiple of them seem like they're probably good at like fixing stuff, so I think they should probably be spread out.
Yeah.
So that way, like, there's somebody who can like fix stuff on each ship if
Let's
like
put-
things go awry while we're in the air.
Let's put Jerry on the Moldy Crow
Jerry
to help
on...
with ability checks.
Yeah, Jerry on the Moldy Crow.
It's a 1 a day, but it'd be better than nothing.
Okay.
And let's put Lyra Voss on the anathema as well.
Lyra Voss on the anathema.
Yes, and then let's put Bolt on the Moldy Crow as well.
Bolt on the Moldy Crow.
Yep, and then I think the rest can hang back on the Aegis / Seneschal.
You don't want to put any of those mechanics on the Zealot in case anything happens?
Oh.
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Tomas, he focuses
Yeah.
You
on
can
weapon
steal the one
systems
off
and shielding.
because that's where I am.
Oh, true. Jerry.
You mean Bolt?
Or yeah, we'll take Bolt and put her on the Zealot.
Bolt on the Zealot. And then where do you want Tomas on the anathema instead, or the Moldy Crow, or the Aegis?
Tomas is really good at shielding and weapon systems, so maybe either on the Moldy Crow, because like especially like we don't want the bomb on the Moldy Crow going off
Yeah.
because we got hit. So
Yeah.
like having good shields on the Moldy Crow is probably a good call.
Yeah, let's put him on the Moldy Crow.
Okay, Tomas.
And then I think the rest we can just leave on the Aegis.
Okay, so that is Dr. Vex Norin, Pack Rat, your future quartermaster, Malia, And Rourke. And then on the Pygmy, that is going to be Annabelle, Fang, Javreet, and Zero. Fang, Javreet, and Zero. Okay, that's them on the Pygmy. I'm just gonna say crew members. There are 20. The Hope of Halberd has Benny and 250 eager Halberd citizens. The Manus Champion has 30 ice golems. That's going to be piloted by the Prince. Prince Valor. Makes that pretty simple. The Squengies cruiser is being piloted by Chef Bleeze Blodso. And there are 30 Squengies mascots aboard the cruiser. So if you wanted to intersperse some of them, you have 30 to work with.
Okay.
Did
well,
anyone answer yes to my poll?
Your poll?
Yeah, I said Chaka sent out like a group forum like message to everyone that was there saying, "Hey, do you want an emotional support mascot?"
Oh. Federation said
Just like a little text.
Federation said no.
Okay. That's fair.
The Manus Champion, Prince Valor, says yes, but only if he can trade an ice golem to the Squengies cruiser.
Okay.
So
yeah.
the Squengies cruiser has one ice golem, and then the Manus Champion has one Squengies mascot.
An armed mascot.
They're all armed.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they have arms.
Yeah, they should have 8 of them.
They have noodly appendages.
I hope they were not disarmed, i.e. arms removed.
The Hope of Halberd asks if they can take on like 5 mascots. Not just to boost morale, but to have more people who know their way around weapons. Because there's just a lot of average people. Squingy's mascot 5. That brings it down to 24 here.
I love that the mascots are trained in weaponry.
The mascots are trained in all kinds of things. You'd be surprised what it takes to be a Squengies mascot. You gotta go to like a particular school. Carissa says no. The Pygmy will say yes. On the condition that they come with some meals.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then that leaves what, one on each: the Anathema, Zealot, Aegis, and Moldy Crow.
Excellent.
Yep.
Also, given that the Hope of Halberd is mostly just a lot of regular citizens, is there anyone out of your new followers, Oka, that might be helpful over there that we have just hanging back right now instead?
No, I think they're all better suited to just hang back on the Aegis.
Okay.
Because we got the doctor there. If anyone gets seriously injured, we can usher them to the Aegis.
Okay. I was just
Which
wondering if
is,
anyone was
yeah.
like weapons proficient. I'm looking through them, but I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out.
Yeah.
Red rockets.
What about Rourke? Where's he?
Nowhere.
Why doesn't he go on to the Hope of Halberd?
Rourke is on the Aegis with Malia.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they're a package deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave him there.
Would Malia be able to go on the... Just because I feel like if they are not... Like, I don't want anything to go wrong on the Hope of Halberd because they don't have enough people who know their way around guns.
I think they'll be okay. I would like to leave the Aegis as crude as possible.
Okay.
Those 5 Squengies mascots on the Hope of Halberd will actually be very helpful, because all of them can fire guns.
Perfect.
I think the stage is just about set.
Oh my, I think they call this my body being ready.
I would say so. We should
What
we should all
it
get
gonna
some
be?
food in us, and I'm gonna send like a group text out to all the commanders that like weren't present for when we were fine-tuning shit.
Yeah.
And just let them know the game plan of everything.
Fill them in on the strategy.
Yep.
I'm gonna need a nap.
Yeah, Chubbs needs a nice meal and a nice nap.
Does Chubbs take like a proper... What do you mean by nap?
I'm trying to fix myself or get myself rectified as much as possible. So I would assume that... What time frame do we have?
Not
what are we trying
long.
to get out there?
The more time you take, the less time you have.
Yeah. In regards to like preparations and shit, because like I don't need to do anything. Like I'm a ground force, right? So like the thing that Chubbs is made for is to get on that ground as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Chubbs in the air is just dead weight. So like there's no real preparation for Chubbs other than making sure that he's battle ready.
Okay. You could attempt to rest during the battle. Any rolls that I would make you roll for them would be with disadvantage because you're trying to rest it off in the middle of an ongoing battle. Unless you take the extra time to rest yourself, but that is that you have maybe 2 days, if that, before Flongo hits Halberd.
Does anyone have a Charm of the Hearth?
Mm-hmm. I do. Which
If
is kind
you
of
have
what
the
I'm trying
charm,
to figure out. So
yeah.
figure out how
So
much
if we take a short rest, you can get the benefits of a long rest. And a short rest, I think, would still be like the happy medium between like getting rested, getting everyone else time to like go to where they need to go, and not eating up too much time. Because originally, I think it was said that we had a day, maybe 2 if we're lucky, before Flongo is here, and we don't want him to be here. But a short rest is what, 4 hours?
I think it's an hour.
1 hour.
A short rest is an hour.
I think I think it's 1 or 2 or something like that. It's not very long.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out between like
1 hour.
here and to where we get to Flongo, if we leave right now and we start flying towards Flongo, what are we like? What is the time frame that's going to be for us to get there?
Oh, like you're wondering if you could use that Charm of the Hearth on the way and get in a long rest in 1 hour.
Well, if I
we
can
get
rest
there.
before that, and then I can continue to rest, I can get 2 potential long rests in depending on travel time.
Travel time to Flongo for your ship is like half a day. Less.
Okay.
Which is 12 hours, right? So a long rest is about 8 hours. I could potentially get 2 full long rests in with the Charm of the Hearth. It's probably still not enough to remove my stress token.
Oh, nothing but like actual downtime will be able to get rid of a stress token. You may be able to alleviate your exhaustion, but I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Yeah, I don't know how it would be on a ship, but exhaustion is usually 1 level of exhaustion per long rest.
Yeah.
That's for
restful area,
and that's for a regular exhaustion.
Yeah.
This is an exhaustion caused specifically by Chubbs pushing his body too far.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's worth it trying to at least remove the exhaustion. Even if you can't remove the stress token, if you're able to do a roll to get rid of the exhaustion while we're traveling anyways, I think that's probably worth it.
That's the idea. Yeah, I mean, I'll use the time that we're traveling to rest then.
Okay. You're using the Charm of the Hearth to double that up?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. I need 2 Constitution saving throws. I need both of them with disadvantage.
Can I guide him in this?
Sure you can.
Okay.
I'll take the guidance. I will.
Can I?
Go on.
Oh, never mind. That wouldn't help at all.
Is there a DC for this? Are you looking for anything specific?
Not one that I will reveal.
Alright, very well. Then I'll use my Charm of the Savant as well.
Okay.
Which makes all of my rolls a minimum. Do you just want to check or a saving throw?
It's a saving throw.
And then it's 1d4 for guidance.
Even with the 24, that's still gonna do it. You don't even need to burn your charm on that one. In that travel time, yeah, you veg out, you hang out. I don't have the interior available for you yet for your new ship, but I'm sure there's like a crew area where you can just chill and fucking throw on some TV or something and just kick back and relax or do whatever you would do to relax.
Chubbs goes into absolute solitude. He's down in like the cargo bay, like hiding away from everybody in like the darkest corner, like tucked behind a locker.
just hiding.
Yeah, just absolute silence.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and remove the exhaustion. You manage to put yourself into a pretty zen-like state to be able to finally just get rid of that exhaustion. with kind of a thought in the background to make sure that you're not overexerting yourself as much. Just because you're tanky doesn't mean you can't wear yourself out. Does anybody do anything else during the journey?
Repair any mechs that are damaged, or in need of just in general repairs. But other than that, not really.
Push-ups, sit-ups, lots of juice.
Can Chaka just give pep talks to as many people as possible, whether they're people that are on our ship or like over like a comms device to the other ships?
Sure.
Yeah. I just want to boost people with my charisma.
Give me a raw charisma check. Unless you're singing, in which case, performance.
Yeah, she'll sing.
Just like serenading, like have like the intercoms connected all together and turned on. You're just like singing tunes and like belting out or like in between interrupting your sets with inspirational quotes like you're Beyonce.
Yeah, I like to think that like the songs she's singing are like ones she's making up on the spot that are like the equivalent of like the old like folk songs that were meant to inspire people to like rise up in revolt against like the powers that be or whatever.
Gotta fight the power that
But
be.
like they're like replace power that be with Flongo and old timey folk with cool and spacey.
Cool and spacey.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Offering some inspiration. Wade is on the juice. Chubbs is hibernating. What's Loki doing? Loki's on a separate ship than the rest of the squad there. What's Loki and well, MT was repairing mechs if possible.
Otherwise, I'm just standing idle. Doing my downtime activity.
Loki, what are you doing?
I was just gonna say, I don't really know anybody on the ship. I don't really know many of the people, so I'm just finding a nice corner to read script for the werewolf inside me again.
Jesus.
But I'm not reading it to anybody else. I'm not screwing with anybody this time. I'm just reading it to myself in a corner.
I think
and
it's...
if anybody sees me reading it, I just quickly tuck it back behind me and just I don't want anybody to see what I'm doing.
I'm gonna be honest, it's funnier when you read it to somebody else. It's not the same when you just read it to yourself.
There's just a mascot in the corner where no one noticed.
Maybe if I knew the crew, I would read it to them, but
that's
you
fair.
Start reading it the comms.
I mean, you still don't know how reading it to Vera is going to affect this upcoming combat.
Forgot about that.
But I found it, pretty interesting that she's piloting the anathema, so that makes it even better.
She's a damn good pilot.
She is a damn good pilot, it's true. Here's what we're gonna do. Normally I wouldn't call it this early, but I don't want to start an epic combat in the last 45 minutes of session. Because we'll get through like 2 rounds. And there were some last minute things that I wanted to do, some little twist moments that I wanted to make sure were properly executed for this battle, which I don't fully have ready yet. So what I think we are going to do is I'm going to bring you over to the map so that you can see what you're working with, and then we'll call it for tonight. And next session will be the actual assault on Flongo.
Woo!
So let's
Hell yeah.
bring you to the space near Flongo. Everybody can see.
Dear.
Longo is huge.
As the ships begin to slow and start to kind of gather in this little like kind of network that you've set up with your Ioun matrices and stuff like that, and you see like the other factions and their other ships gather. Yes, you can now really feel just how large Flongo is up close. As you see, like on your approach, it dwarfs you. The things that it is spawning alone dwarf your ships. And it appears at this point, now with a little bit more time, it has released a bunch of them. So much that there are like little clusters of them that are surrounding Flongo. You hear Commander Wolf over the intercom go, "Son of a bitch."
We never thought it would be easy.
Oh, I hope you're confident about this plan of yours, boy, because I think we have a hope and a prayer.
A hope and a prayer and a whole lot of badasses that joined in this sick-ass plan. Keep your heads up, everybody.
And the intercom, like, it's roaring with other people who respond to that, just like, yeah!
Yeah!
And with that, the scene's set. Flongo and Flongo's skimmers are in the distance, and as they see you approach, it looks like they are taking notice of your ships and are approaching in kind. And so when we return next week, the assault on Flongo will begin. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. It's a little bit of an early night, but I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love every single one of you. We hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. We'll see you next week. Also, for anybody at home who watches our other shows, there will be no game Saturday or Sunday this weekend, so spend time with your families or something. I don't know. But those will be back the following week. So, yeah. That's it. And for you, as a little treat, another 5 points on all your points cards.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared, guys.